Y'all know, what was it? 2 days ago? 2 days ago? Look at this man, Hypnotic, man. You killing me. You killing me. I am not skipping every other video. I have a personal channel and I have my actual channel. When I'm switching back and forth, my personal channel has premium on it, okay? My personal channel has premium on it. So a lot of times I'm seeing your videos while I'm logged into my actual channel, my actual YouTube channel, and then I watch it from there. But a lot of times I'll also see you on my personal account, which has YouTube premium on it. So, you know, it's kind of like a back and forth thing. I know it sounds goofy. It sounds like a black person made live, but it's not, okay? All right, so a couple days ago, Smash JT and Grumps broke a story. We talked about it, right? About how BioWare, the director for Dragon Age the Veilguard, what was his name? Fucking Kareem Bush. You know what I'm saying? Is abandoning ship, okay? Kareem Bush is up out of there. Gone. Deuces. Bye. She sunk the ship, or he sunk the ship. Oh my God. And got up out of there. So there was two parts of that story. Part number one was that Kareem Bush had left. Part number two was that the studio could possibly be shutting down. Not all of BioWare, just the Edmonton studio. Because, you know, BioWare is a big studio, big story studio, part of EA, all of that good stuff. I knew that was going to be backlash. We got backlash from Alyssa Mercante, and we got backlash from Airbag, and all of this stuff like that. But what I didn't expect was that somebody in the mainstream media was going to steal the story and, for crying out loud, try to pass it off as if they broke it. It gets even more worse. It actually comes from a journalist, one of the remaining journalists that I have respect for, okay? I used to have respect for Jason Schreier. That nigga pissed all that away. I used to have respect for, what's this nigga's name? Paul Tassi. I still think he does decent work, but he's obviously a goofball. And I had a lot of respect for Jeff Grubb. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely egregious. Absolutely fucking egregious. Jeff Grubb appears to have straight up stolen Grums and Smash. Why are you speaking in third person, bro? Exclusive BioWare Kareem Bush story hours after we broke it, and mainstream media mafia gives him credit for the scoop. These people are real pieces of work. This is why no one trusts the mainstream media anymore. Zero integrity, zero credibility, zero accountability. So here it is. Oh, that's just a picture of him. This is what Jeff Grubb says. Kareem Bush, director of Dragon Age, really is leaving BioWare, but I don't think EA is closing BioWare Edmonton. Was told there's nothing solid about that part of the rumor. We'll get to that part of the rumor in a little bit, okay? And this is coming from VG247. This is according to Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You just can't make it up. According to who? According to who? Let me gather myself, because I don't want to go off the deep end. I want to keep my composure. I want to keep my composure and make sure that I give you guys a solid show, because I could go off the deep end. Okay, I see y'all in the chat. Miss Sparkle says, are we going to be talking about Melanie? No. She might get alluded to, but no. And the reason being, because we already talked about Melanie. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I don't want to spend time dunking on her any way that we already have. So this is according to Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb, whose confirmation of Bush leaving has since been corroborated by Eurogamer. Rumors of Bush's departure had been coupled with speculation about the closure of BioWare's Edmonton studio, the latter of which Grubb has suggested he doesn't currently believe is happening. So here's the ironic part about this, right? Nigga, you're reporting on this as if it's your story, but then you had the audacity to call out the fact that you don't think BioWare Edmonton is closing. Okay, let's assume VGT 24/7 or Eurogamer or whoever the fuck you are. Let's assume that Jeff Grubb did break this story and he's the source of this rumor. Wouldn't you come to Jeff Grubb and say, hey, yo, Jeff Grubb, okay, we got you on the part where Kareem Bush is leaving. We were able to validate that part, right? But why would you out of nowhere bring up the possibility of BioWare Edmonton closing? Where did that come from? And Jeff Grubb would say what? What would he say? Oh, well, you know, the grifters. But no, nigga, no. Tell us where you got the rumor from so everybody can know where you actually got your story from. I'm just so confused. I'm so confused. Why wouldn't you want to check up on that? Like if you're a Eurogamer, you say, hey, you know, Jeff, we was able to corroborate your first part of your rumor, but tell us about the second part. Where'd you pull that from? It's a circle joke, bro. A circle jerk. This is them colluding together to make sure that Smash JT or Grums gets no credibility. No credibility. None. Keep in mind, guys, I think you guys are like 2 minutes behind me. So just keep that in mind. If I reply to your comment late, forgive me. It seemed, but it's something going on with my stream. So anyway, guys, this is insane. First of all, let me bring up some of these tweets. Some of these reactions, some of these, we're gonna get into a lot of, because I had a conversation with Kahlief Adams today, right? Me and him had a back and forth. Where is it? Bro, what the fuck is going on with the bookmarks? It kills me, these bookmarks. Am I the only person that bookmarks stuff on Twitter, and then you come back to the bookmarks later and you got bookmarks missing and then out of order? I'm trying to be organized here, but it's hard to be organized when shit is just out of fucking order. Very unfortunate. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Where you at? Okay, very unfortunate. I'm trying to find that fucking tweet from Alyssa Mercante. That's fine. We'll just go to her page. Fuck it. Fuck it. I didn't want to have to do that, but it is what it is. Where is it? Damn, these people tweet too much. Okay, here it is. Here it is. All right, cool. Damn. Like, come on, Elon, get this shit together, man. Where my tweets at? Anyway, so like you got people like Alyssa Mercante, you know, our favorite former Kotaku journalist, and she's laughing at the idea that Jeff Grubb would be stealing stuff. But this is literal. This is the literal. I mean, maybe if there's any journalists in the chat, let me know. Is this not the literal definition of stealing a story? She says, laughing my fucking ass off an allegation of Jeff Grubb stealing shit from grifters. I have to laugh. Let me see if anybody, Grubb has more longevity, more respect, more connections in this industry than the entire Gamergate 2. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? If Smash JT and Grums were the ones who broke the story, and then Jeff Grubb went back and corroborated the story, but never cited where he got the story from, he stole the story. I would love for her to come on here. Go on your own channel. You don't have to come on my show. You don't have to come on New Black Street. I would love for Alyssa Mercante to go on her channel. I challenge her. Somebody get this. Somebody clip this and get this to Alyssa Mercante. I challenge you to get on your YouTube channel, your Twitch, and explain to everybody who's too ignorant to know what stealing is. How is it not stealing when Jeff Grubb took a story that was broken by somebody else and never cited where he got the story from? Explain it. I don't think that you can, because I think everybody can see what's going on here, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm going to prove it right now, because I had a conversation with Kahlief Adams. Okay, let me go to my replies. I should have bookmarked this, but apparently bookmarks aren't really that reliable anyway. But here we go. Okay, here we go. So okay, here we go. So Kahlief Adams, okay, he puts out this tweet. He says, lots of convos about real journalists stealing stories from folks. Just gonna leave this here again. Taps sign, okay? He puts this screenshot of what he said in December. Gaming needs more people talking about it who actually understand how things work, less grifters, more subject matter experts. I responded. Here's my complete reply. I said, now Kahlief, I understand that you and your peeps believe yourself to be so high and above everyone in this space, despite the fact that you've yet to prove that. Let me say what I meant by that. Is last time Kahlief Adams appeared on Kata's show, he approached the debate or the conversation from this point of view of, I know more than you about this industry, so there's nothing that you can say to really move me. So that's what I meant by that. But I don't understand your angle here. How do you plan on convincing people who can actually read that this wasn't stealing? Smash JT was literally the first one to break the story. The very next day, Jeff Grubb reported on it and refused to acknowledge where he got it from. So this whole shtick of you guys running around going, ha ha, these guys are stupid, they think somebody stole from them, is just making you all look crazy. Maybe if instead of getting on Twitter talking shit about how we need real gamers and less grifters, you should actually show the world how stupid we are and how things actually work. What I meant by that, just to elaborate, is that for an entire year, because it's now January and Gamergate started in maybe late January 2024 or early February, you guys have been screaming from the top of the mountains that you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know anything. You're just a grifter. We know how it really works. We know what's going on behind the scenes. You guys don't know anything. Shut up. Okay, cool. Show us. All you got to do is show us. How does it actually work? How do we not know what we're talking about? I'm more than happy to admit when I'm wrong. No, I'm not. I'm not happy to admit I'm wrong. I don't like being wrong about nothing, but I will admit that I'm wrong. Just show us. Not one person from the industry have come out and said anything, explained anything about how we are wrong and they are right. So he responded. He says, personally, I would disagree with your take here. Saying someone is more informed about a subject and sharing knowledge from that perspective isn't being high and above others. Granted, I'll give you that. Because the way I worded that first part, I probably should have never worded it that way. That's not a stance I hold myself in this space. In some circumstances, I have some more understanding of certain things from lived and work experience. Again, granted, I'll give you that. So fine. That being said, of the two people you're talking about here, one is a person known to lie and misconstrue information, and one is a well-known and reputable. Okay, this is a conversation about trustworthiness, and only one of these folks have shown to be so through years of doing that job. Okay, let's go to that. Let's assume Smash JT is a known liar and a known grifter. Let's assume that. What does that have to do with anything we're talking about? Smash JT broke a story. One part of the story he reported as confirmed. The other part he reported as rumor. The first part, the journalist that you respect so much confirmed himself. The second part, again, was reported as rumor. It doesn't matter whether you think Smash JT is a liar or a grifter or whatever it is that you think he is. He reported a true story first. So what are you talking about? He says, I hope this clears it up for you. No. So my response was, to address the first part, you're right. I should have been more specific. Gotcha. But on the second point, let's go with that. The first part of his story was true though, and he reported the second part as rumor. So I don't understand. Whether or not the person is a liar or not is inconsequential. If they broke a story that turned out to be true, then is it or is it not journalistic standard to cite your source? I would have even accepted insults. And I quote, and this is assuming I'm Jeff Grubb. I investigated the claims of a known grifter, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but there seems to be some validity to it. That's all he had to say, end quote. That's all he had to say. I would have accepted insults. And then Kahlief responded, if they did indeed break the story first, they should get some credit for that. That is fair. The history of those two lying publicly on a consistent basis would make anyone hold off on corroborating their work. That also makes sense. And then I said, well, then we're in agreement. Don DeMarco. That's it. He said it. If they did indeed break the story first, they should get some credit for that. That is fair. End of fucking story. End of story. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Make sure y'all like the stream. We cooking. To me, that's end of the story. So I don't know what Jeff Grubb. Let's go over to Jeff Grubb's, unless he blocked me. I don't know if he blocked me. I was following him. Nah, he ain't blocked me. Let me see. So he corroborated the story, and thanks to everyone who is pointing out that reporting like this is what made me leaker of the year on Reddit/gaming leaks and rumors. He says, okay, relax. Lots of you are now throwing the word hero around, and while I agree that you wouldn't have learned about this story without me, I'll settle for a role model to all people. So obviously, he seems to be leaning into the fact that he stole the story. Has to be, or I don't understand. Let me see. People keep saying Smash JT reported it first. Grubb was verifying it. He didn't say his sources. This nigga's retarded. People keep saying Smash JT reported it first. Grubb was verifying it. Even when the anti-woke boys get a W, they cry themselves into an L. Shit, if these losers would have said, thank you for verifying what I said the industry would be healing. But no, I hope one day Grubb, get the fuck out of here, nigga. He didn't cite his source. Boom. Source. Ha, facts. That's big news. Thanks for providing it. Didn't someone else actually report this first? You just can't make this shit up. He getting cooked in his own comment. Here we go. Smash JT and Grums broke the story before you. You should know about citing your sources, shouldn't you? But you know what? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Ladies and gentlemen. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. One, it is the mainstream media, for one. But should we, hold on, where is it? Should we be surprised that this lazy motherfucker stole somebody else's work? Because it turns out that he is a Big Shirley.
Big Shirley!
Too lazy to eat right, too lazy to get in the gym, and too lazy to cite sources! Play it a fucking again, Big Shirley.
Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way.
One more fucking time, man.
Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way.
Shout out to every last one of y'all who are in the chat. I appreciate you all so much for being here.
You. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.